Hello. Today I'll show you how linear graph can be applied to your everyday life. For example, you are going to school, but you have a friend that lives further from school than you. You are here. The school that you are heading to is somewhere here. And let's assume you are going with the same speed. And traveling from home to school takes you about 1 hour. The school is quite far. But think about your friend that is living even further. If you are going with constant speed, the graph will be like this. So you started here at your home and go way up to the coordinate of the school. So now, after 60 minutes, for example, this is in minutes. In physics, we usually use seconds, but we are on a math lesson, so it could be minutes. Here is 0 minutes, this is 60 minutes, here is a friend. Your house from the friend's house is 3 kilometers, so x, we will measure it in kilometers. This is 0 kilometers, you are living in 3 kilometers from your friend, and the school will be in 7 kilometers. The distance from you to school is 4 kilometers. Let's find the linear equation for this movement. How to use it, we'll discuss a little bit later. X is Tm, the ordinary formula for the linear equation. What is m? Basically, when t is 0, x would be equal to m. When t is 0, we are still at home. We just going to go to school. We are at 3 kilometers from our friend's house. So m would be 3. Okay. And in 60 minutes, we will be at school, so it will be 7 kilometers. X is kilometers, so 7 is c times 60 minutes plus m plus 3. Let's find c from here. We'll subtract 3 from both sides. Get 4 is equal to c times 60. So c is, we divide by 60, both parts, we got 4 over 60. When we divide this fraction by 4, we got 1 over 15. And our linear equation is x is equal to 1 over 15t plus 3. What could we get interesting from this equation? Let's assume you want to know where would you be in 20 minutes. Let's find. It's better to calculate not in 20 minutes because it would not be the whole number, but in 15 minutes. Okay. We just apply this 15 minutes to the t because it's time. We got x equals 1 over 15 times 15 plus 3. This is 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. So we are at 4 kilometers. In 15 minutes, we will go 1 kilometer from our home. In another 15 minutes, in half an hour from our departure, we'll get another kilometer and we'll get to the point 5 kilometers from our friend's house. And in 45 minutes, another 15 minutes, we'll get to the point of another 1 kilometer, get to 6 kilometers. And another 15 minutes, we are at school. Finally, using this equation, we can now find where would we be after some time passed. And for example, we were scrolling Instagram, forget to go to school and just go further and further. And where would we be in 1.5 hours? It's easy to find. Just apply here 60 plus 30, 90. And what we got, 6. Yeah, 6. It would be 9 kilometers. So we'll pass the school 2 kilometers more. So it's 9 kilometers. We can do it vice versa. For example, we have a pretty shop at the point of 4.5 kilometers. And we want to know at which time of our departure we will get here. Let's find. This is already x, 4.5 equals 1 over 15t plus 3, and we have to find t. Let's subtract 3 from both parts, and we'll get 1.5 equals 1 over 15t, and to find t, we have to multiply both sides to 15. 15 times 15 is 225 plus 1 point, 1 digital place, and we get 22 minutes and a half. In 22 minutes and a half, we'll get right to this shop and we can plan our trip more precisely. I hope this lesson was useful to you and see you in the classroom. Bye bye.